Everyone thinks because you're a zombie, you don't know good coffee. Well, they're wrong. There's only one brew that gets my seal of approval. Deadly Grounds coffee is my guilty pleasure. The aroma is so intoxicating. It brings all of my neighbors out of the woodwork. Deadly Grounds coffee. Coffee to die for and zombie approved. It's good to get a little deadly. Use the front door! Oh, they're so disgusting.
Hey everybody, it's Tuesday nights. We're back with another live Wicked Horror Show. I'm Kevin, and as always, I'm joined by Tony Has Nine Fingers.
What is going on, people?
And we have Angel from That Strange Show down in the corner. Is that how you're going to say hi? Just by smiling at the camera?
Hi.
You realize there's an audio format as well, correct?
Oh, I was just trying to be like...
It looks like you were about to poop your pants.
Oh. And we also welcome Chase
right.
back to the show. What's up, Chase?
Hey, how's it going? Thank you for having me. Thank you, Angel, for inviting me. I'm excited to be here.
And remind people what the name of your podcast is.
So I am co-host of Half Hour of Horror, which airs live every Saturday at 1:30 p.m. Eastern Time, 10:30 a.m. Pacific Time, with the host Aaron McLean, who is the visual effects supervisor for The Walking Dead, Fear the Walking Dead,
Shout out,
Scream the TV series, a whole bunch of stuff.
Yeah, go check that out.
So yeah, you can check that out on Block of Horror's YouTube channel, and you can also check it out on Block of Horror's Twitter X account, and also the Block of Horror virtual world.
Mm-hmm.
Very cool. So yeah, we had the last couple weeks off, partially because of me, because
you're awesome and you're good and everything's okay.
Well, yeah, whatever. So anyways, what have you guys been up to in the last couple weeks?
Nothing too much. Last week I had little technical difficulties with the internets, so wasn't there, and so
gotta love the internets.
Yeah,
of course, always great with the internets.
Yeah. What about you, Angel? Have you been up to anything? I know you've been doing a lot of editing, and you got a new fancy computer, and it's probably smooth sailing from here, correct?
Bro, it's like night and day.
Yeah.
I'm a new man, baby. But yeah, just been busy fucking around with that, trying to hammer some stuff in, and so we could try to get this short film going. But me and Ryan got to talk on Thursday because we're hitting a hiccup, but we're gonna get through it.
Yeah,
it happens to the best of everyone.
Yeah. But other than that, man, just been chilling and hanging out.
Yeah. Anybody see anything new recent that like recently that they want to talk about? Honestly, I've not watched a lot of horror. I binge watched season 1 of Ludwig that's on BritBox, but I have it on my Plex. It's really good. If you're into like mysteries and stuff like that, it's really good.
Who done it, Lovey?
Oh yeah, I forgot. I did watch the monkey.
Oh, how was that?
I enjoyed it. It definitely was different than I was expecting. I did not see it going the way that it went. Well, that's pretty cool.
Oh, nice.
Popcorn in there.
It didn't go as a. Oh, that's pretty cool.
Oh, I didn't want to taint it with any popcorn.
It's not buttered up.
But yeah, that it was definitely, it went a different direction than not a different direction, but like it was one of those things where I could have seen it going a different way, and it stayed this other way. So I definitely enjoyed it. I could see, something else in the future.
So I've heard some people that dug it, and there's someone that I know and I trust their opinion, and they said it was one of the worst movies they've ever seen in their life.
Wow.
Really?
I was like, wow, that's a lot.
That's
do we want to name drop, or do we know them?
We wouldn't know them.
I think that's just the Oz Perkins effect. Because I like it's he released Long Legs last year. That had the same
Yeah,
kind
maybe.
of response where people are like, "Oh, this is amazing! This is one of the best horror films in years," and then there are people who are like, "This is trash."
Hmm.
And the same thing with The Monkey because I saw that in theaters twice and loved it both times. Then I took my partner to go see it, and
Mhm.
he was just like, "I'm sorry." He's like, "I just didn't
Really?
dig
I
it."
don't like
You
monkeys.
should go back and
So.
see what she thought of Long Legs. Is that maybe that's something? Maybe it's an Oz Perkins thing, like you said. So I want to check it out either way. I just
Yeah.
haven't.
I haven't yet. Ryan was telling me to check it out because he has some opinions on it, and he was kind of like talking about Perkins. Like, I think I kind of figured out what his deal is. But he said the movie was good, kills were good, but
Yeah.
I heard. I
he said he wasn't going to say too much more about it.
my therapist today recommended it to me. She's like, "Have you seen the Monkey movie?" And I'm like, and
Show me here where the monkey touched you.
at first I thought she was talking about the monkeys. I'm like, "Oh no, I haven't." And she's just like, and then I realized it was the monkey, that movie, and I was just like, she's like, very gory kills, but she's like, it wasn't necessarily a horror movie.
Yeah, that's
Very
what.
comedic. Very comedic.
That's what she said. So I'll have to trust her opinion on horror movies now.
Yeah, I was just like, oh, there was a few where I was like the hibachi restaurant one. I'm like, oh, that's pretty interesting.
Keep in
Yeah,
mind,
that's what Ryan said. He said it felt more like little vignettes by the end of his watch.
I can see what he's talking about because
Yeah,
it's like I don't want to give too much away, but it does have that like.
yeah.
But yeah,
Let's not
that
monkey
one.
around here and spoil it for everybody.
yeah,
Let
Uku.
me just say I enjoyed it.
All right.
So,
I did too. I thought it was fun. I really loved it.
especially because I don't remember many movies like that. So it's like, and like I said, I try not to watch trailers, but I ended up watching the trailer for that one, and I was like, oh, this one seems interesting, and then it went like in a different direction, but it was it was still a good direction for me.
No, I forget. Is that already streaming somewhere?
I don't think so because I think it's been
it's
in the
just
movie like a month.
it just hit I think premium video on demand.
Oh, maybe that's what I
Yeah.
saw.
Yeah, because it was in theaters for a while because I think it got released in like mid-February, I think. And like the locally owned theater that's like a minute from my house literally just lost it this weekend.
All
Must be
right.
cool. I
So
wanna do-
streamings.
yeah.
Ready for streamings.
And then the other one that I didn't hear actually a lot about it. I'm very surprised because usually I would expect it to be like either very polarizing and hear a lot about. But Screamboat, I didn't hear too much about that.
Yeah.
I've heard a lot of good things about it.
Oh, yeah?
No theater near me had it, so I'll probably wait for it at the streaming.
Yeah, that should probably be fairly soon, I would think.
Because I don't think it'll have that that long of it like a Terrifier 3 or something. It's probably
But
maybe
just-
like
Like
a
which
couple
stream,
weekends. Yeah.
but I mean, I don't know. Hopefully it does well. That'd be nice. But
Yeah, I think it'll do all right. I saw people were saying it was fun. So, I mean, what do you expect? Mickey Mouse themed. I would just say
he
I
looks
probably
like
think
Mickey, though. He doesn't look like Mickey.
Yeah.
no,
not
but
even
that's
close.
that. But you know what I'm saying though, right? So like, I mean, what do you expect? That's like when people were like, "What do you mean, Popeye the Slayer Man? Why is his head so big and his arms?" I'm like, what do you want?
Did
Yeah.
you watch
I
the
don't-
fucking cartoon?
I'm like, I don't think you're gonna like get the secret of life out of like that type of film, but I think you might have some fun if you just chill the fuck out.
Yeah.
Like I don't, but he looks terrible. Yeah. Did we see the Robin Williams Popeye version? Like,
Just drink it in. Just gotta
It's-
drink it in.
it's a good movie,
Mhm.
but he looked weird as fuck. That's Popeye.
We still have to disagree on that because that was not a good movie. I'm
I
sorry.
liked it. I liked it.
Well, that movie
It was always edited for TV on Fox, the local Fox station in my area. So it was always on. I don't know what they edited to run it on TV,
I
but
must have put the good stuff in.
that's what I watched. The edited for TV.
Well, maybe they cut out all the boring stuff.
Maybe
It's only like
It was-
a half hour long.
all I remember is Olive Oil screaming and Robin Williams beating everybody up, and then some song on.
R.I.P. Shelley Duvall.
Yeah,
Both
and
of them.
Robin Williams.
Both.
And well, of course, but
Yeah.
And I don't know
You
about the guy,
mentioned-
Probably a bunch of people from that movie.
maybe the guy who played Pluto, who, by the way, was also in the movie Crime Wave. You guys are fans of the movie Crime Wave. He was a big guy who was like, Arthur, that guy.
Yeah.
That was the guy who played Pluto in anyways.
Yeah, those were
So the other
cool tidbits.
horrifying thing that I binge watched was Love on the Spectrum season 3. Ooh.
Shout out to Love.
That it's a great show. And by the way, I'm not gonna. I don't know if I'm gonna ruin it for everybody, but remember the girl that what's his name? John? Was that the cast member that was at Dead of Winter?
Oh yes.
The girl that was with him.
Yeah.
There was some speculation like, oh, is it whatever? Blah 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 blah. He never put anything on social media about them being a couple or whatever. And there's a reason why. It's because it's not announced until season 3. Now you see on the social media pictures of them all together and blah, 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 blah.
Nice. I just watched a little clip of one girl singing a song about like a song for the guy and he lost his mind.
Yeah, was that
that's the one that was like in love with Disney and whatever.
Yeah,
Like they're like the main two.
Yeah,
Right?
they celebrated their 3rd year wedding anniversary or dating anniversary, not wedding anniversary.
I was gonna say, damn,
3 years together. And then there's one cast member who's like super. It's a girl and she's super horny, and she just wants to bang, and like, it's like, I'm just like she's into animation, all this other stuff, but like it's weird. She's just like she wants to get intimate, and she just really wants to. She's been in all 3 seasons.
I'm wondering what's going on. The guys, they're
they're like, I'm gonna save myself till marriage, and whatever. You got to respect that.
She's like, it's 2025, bro. Give it up. Give it up.
And then there's I think a guy that was in season 2 who was in season 3, and like he found a girl, and like I don't know, it's just the cutest thing ever. I'll be honest with you. It made me feel better about things this past weekend. So it put positive vibes in my head. Yeah.
Well, sometimes you need a little, different. There's always that, like, what do you want to call it? A guilty pleasure, I guess.
Totally.
Kind of deal. Like my go-to if I'm having a bad day is the New Adventures of Pippi Longstocking.
Oh, Jesus.
What? Wow, we're learning a lot tonight.
Then you go back and watch the porno that she made years later.
Tammy Aaron. Yeah.
But anyways.
Speak about the long stocking.
Yeah. Jesus Christ. No, but yeah, I don't know. My wife won't even watch Love on the Spectrum because she gets uncomfortable, and I'm like, it's adorable. Like,
why she get uncomfortable?
No, she gets uncomfortable for them.
Like,
she's like, oh my God, I just want it to work, and like, whatever. She gets uncomfortable, and
anxious, like an anxiety thing.
Exactly. But it was a great season. That's all. I watched it all in a day.
One day?
Yep, watched it all in one day. Sergio's in the chat room, by the way. I forgot to mention
Sergio.
Yep, and there was no guest. Well, Chase is a guest, but it's just an open discussion thing. It's not like he didn't make a movie or anything like that. He's always welcome.
Yes.
Just four dudes hanging out talking horror.
Talking about Love on the Spectrum.
Talking about love, man.
The thing I got, I just thought it was weird that I bought something on Temu.
What'd you buy?
And I thought it was strange.
Temu.
I call it Temu. I don't care. Call it Temu. Some call it Temu. Let's call the whole thing off. But it's a movie that I love, but I thought it was inappropriate to make action figures from this movie
Mm.
because of like, especially like there's the American release and then there's the, the worldwide release, and in the worldwide release, the little girl has there's a bit of a romantic, attraction between the main
Leon the
character.
Professional.
Yeah.
Oh.
So there's Leon the Professional action figures that you can get on
What?
Temu or /Temu.
Ooh.
Oh, that's from the animated version,
Interesting.
though. That's from the cartoon version, though.
I've never seen a cartoon version.
There's a cartoon version.
Yeah. Look it up, Leon.
Huh.
Either way, I thought
You
these
learn
looked pretty
something
dope.
new every day.
Yeah.
I thought these looked pretty dope, and
I got,
How much were
That
those?
is pretty
$2? $2?
no, I think there were 20.
All right.
I'm looking
with
at the.
with the tariffs now, yeah.
Yeah, that hasn't even started yet. Now's your time.
Dude, 104 tonight by midnight.
Jesus
Let's
Christ.
get it cracking, dog. Everything going up. Once I saw them go after my Black Magic cameras, I was
Oh,
like,
did they?
This is bullshit.
I got the one thing from Temu that Kevin sent me, the
Oh,
Killer
yeah.
Clown from Outer
Yeah,
Space.
it's like a Lego set, but it's a
Let me-
Killer Clowns from Outer Space Lego
Oh.
set.
Hold on one second.
Oh,
I'll
that's
get it.
awesome.
I saw it,
well-
and I was just like, "Oh, that's a Tony thing."
Yeah, I've ordered a couple things off of there. Like I think I got a while back was I'm like, it was like when Temu was popping off, so a few years ago. And I was like, I don't believe it, but you know what? For $13, I'll order it. It was like a TCM NECA,
Yeah,
and it came. The only thing was
Oh, nice.
And it's not Killer Clowns, it's Killer Clown.
I like
Singular from Outer Space.
one killer clown.
yeah,
One-
but there's two. It comes with two.
It's a little one. And that one.
Oh, nice.
I mean, they look like it would be from the Killer Clowns, but
Yeah.
oh, it
it's
is.
just
I saw it,
Killer.
and I was just like, "Yeah, that's a Tony thing." So I'm gonna like, he doesn't have to build it. You just keep it in the box.
Yeah, at least your box had no dents in it. Mine was just
Well, it had
crumbled up.
dents in it. It had a
Oh,
dent.
it did. It did.
Yeah. So does the professional thing. But
See, so that's what I'm saying. So like, you can get some. I got a Ninja Turtles toy that was like legit. It just the box was a little banged up. I'm like, oh, I like this.
I mean,
I like
there's
this. I like this black market shit.
when you search, you can search for local warehouse, so you can get stuff that's shipping from the U.S. too. So you get it in no time.
Yeah.
Like you actually are gonna have more stuff from Temu or Temu because I still have to get those acoustic panels to you and stuff.
Oh yes, this is true.
But
It's true. All
yeah,
right. So
I ordered a bunch of stuff once, and it was missing one thing in it, and I
What?
sent a message to them and said, "Oh, there was one thing missing from this order," and they resent the entire order.
Love
And I'm
it.
like, "You didn't have to do that. I just wanted the replacement poster. That's it."
I like make them choke on it.
Yeah. You know what? You're gonna be swimming in acoustic tiles.
Missing one. Here's 20 more.
Yeah. Just to show you your money means nothing to us.
Oh man.
Have you ever bought anything from there, Chase?
No, I don't know. There's been stuff I've seen that I was like, "Oh, that looks cool." Now I'm like, I don't know. I don't want them sending me some bad shit. Like,
That's all right, man. They steal your identity, but it's all right.
what was Temu before? There was another
Wish. I think
Alex,
it's probably
Wish.
Wish.
Wish. That's what it was.
Yeah, I think
Yeah.
it might have been like a Wish.
I'll be honest. Wish. There's a reason why Wish isn't top dog.
No,
Temu's way better.
because Temu is. But I've seen someone ordered a couch and then they received like a mini couch.
Oh yeah, you got to read. So here's the thing.
I love it. I love stories like that.
So they almost got me. It was
Oh,
a heat press. A heat press for T-shirts, right?
yeah, for ants.
No, a heat press for T-shirts, and it was
for
like
ants.
it was like $10.
Mm,
And I was like, "What? A heat press for T-shirts? Like
that's
it's
that's
crazy."
called a red flag, my friend.
Right. And I was just like, there's something. I'm going to go through and read this, whatever. And it was literally a heat transfer of a photo of a heat press for T-shirts. So you're
Oh, yeah.
getting a heat transfer of a photo of the machine that you would use to apply a heat transfer. I'm like, these
love
sons
it.
of bitches, and they're gonna get you for like 10, $11.
Every time too, and then you can't do shit about it.
Yeah.
Well, I mean, it's just as bad on the bay where people are sending like a picture of a item or whatever. You
Yeah.
gotta like read the ounces and stuff. Where they're like, "Oh, I said I was gonna send you a picture of a phone, not the actual phone or whatever." It's just like, really? It's
Right.
like, oh, you gotta read the fine print. Oh, you gotta be not a dick. But
Yeah,
Here's a picture of a new MacBook Pro.
Yeah.
Yep.
I still
Yeah,
want
I was-
$1,000 for it though.
yeah. I was when I ordered my new one, I was a little scared because I went a little off the beaten path for it, but
Oh,
we
yeah?
got it, and it's working.
Where'd you get it from?
It's a place called Back Market,
Okay.
so they do refurbs,
Okay.
and they're like it works. Sony guts.
it'll
It
turn on.
works.
It's gas powered.
It works.
Yeah.
Yeah. I'm like, all right, send it. Fuck it.
You know how to work on engines? Yeah, it
Yeah.
works.
It works. But yeah, no. Ordering from those places, it's always yeah, you gotta. It's a gamble.
Gamble.
Yeah, it's a gamble.
You always get worried. I
Yeah,
always
you're
do.
like, but I think I've ordered like lights from there, like bullshit bags and like throwaway shit. So
Yeah, but buying a
Yeah.
computer.
oh no, not from Temu, bro.
No. That's the thing is they sell computers and stuff too.
Oh,
But,
they do.
Yeah, they sell
do.
instruments. They sell
Yeah.
like more expensive stuff.
drones, and all types of shit. They're like 1080p.
You can buy like motorbikes and stuff on Temu.
We should order one. You want to
Yeah.
get a Wicked Horror Show?
Bikes and Beards. Go on to Bikes and Beards on YouTube and you can watch his videos
All right.
because they get all their stuff from like eBay and Amazon and Temu and stuff like that. They're like, oh, the fastest bike on Amazon, and it costs them like $3,000 or whatever, and like the cheapest bike on Amazon is like $700, and they'll drag race with it and blow the thing up, whatever.
So horror
Maxwell
movies.
Stewart James is in the chat room asking.
Who?
It's Brother Max, I believe.
What up?
Favorite horror monologue?
Ooh.
Pearl.
Pearl?
I can tell you which one is not mine, just
Let me see
because of
here.
the production.
I'm trying to get his name. But
Oh,
I'm gonna go
31 for you.
31. I'm gonna go with what's his name? Father Paul Hill from Midnight Mass. When he's in the church talking.
Even though I'm not a huge fan of the movies, just because I watched them when I was really young, but Pinhead from Hellraiser, the one I can't even like the first one.
Yeah.
Where he had that whole little monologue. I thought that was cool. The movies themselves. I gotta
And
rewatch
super
them.
sexy. Don't forget, wicked sexy and moist.
You open
Yeah.
the box, we came.
Ah, that's right. I came in your box.
Save your tears.
Either that or Tony Todd and Candyman.
Ooh,
That's another good one.
Yeah.
See, I was thinking of the one that bugs me the most. I don't even know. I can't even think of one that I love.
No?
No.
What's the one that bugs you the most?
It bugs me the most just because of production quality. And that's 31
Are you talking about with Richard Brake?
in the beginning.
See, but he nails it though. Just his
He does.
performance
No,
alone.
he does, but I saw it in the theater and they keep switching camera shots, and every time they do, the stains of blood on his face change. And I'm like, you son of a bitch. Like, how much does this movie cost? You can't hire someone to make sure this is consistent? Like, so it bugged me the whole time.
I think that is kind of attributing to how much it costs because Rob Zombie did an interview with Howie Mandel. And he pretty much said that after he worked with the Weinsteins on Halloween and Halloween 2, he was like, after that, I now have to like say, okay, anything over this amount of money for the budget, he's like, I'm not fucking touching. Cause he was like, if it's like over a certain amount, he said the executives and stuff are gonna like go down your throat, like, oh, we want this, we want that. He just wants to do his own thing. He said if it's like under a certain amount, they'll just leave you alone because they don't care.
Oh, yeah.
So that tells you it was also pieced together. The monologue.
No, that's just to
I'm
piss
not.
you
I'm
off.
not. I'm not. I'm not dissing nothing because it was great. That it was performed well. It's just that the
Yeah.
other part of it pissed me off. I'm like, come on.
Come
In
on.
the theater, I'm like, I paid for this. I paid for
And-
this bullshit.
Actually, I
And-
have the steelbook of that.
Yeah.
The one I like too is Quint in Jaws when he's talking about how the sank
Yeah.
men went in the water. There was sharks in the water. Like that part, I was like, oh. Then they traded Scar stories and stuff.
Yeah.
That one I like a lot too.
Sergio's asking if we have a trailer. I don't know. A trailer for what?
We could play the
No, we can't.
that new Killers of Killer.
Oh, the Predator.
Yeah, I didn't know. I
Oh,
had no
hell
idea
yeah.
they were going. Just to change subject, but I didn't know they were going fucking like cartoon. Like
I had heard whispers about it that like because I knew they said, oh, there's a possibility we're getting 2 Predator films this year, and they're like, there was kind of whispers online like I heard that the other Predator movie is going to be an animated movie, and you know what? I'm down. I'm sad. I love Predator. I'll be there. Well, it's on Hulu.
yeah,
I'll be sat on my couch in my house.
I'll be there. I'll be
We'll
right
all
over
be there. All right,
I'll
press
be right
play now.
Know what I actually just popped up when you guys were talking about this. I don't know why. It has nothing to do with monologues, has nothing to do with trailers. Have you any of you guys seen any of the little like snippets of the new Universal monster stuff like at Universal Studios? The new ride. It looks pretty dope. The creatures look like CG, like you're watching a screen, but they're animatronics.
Oh wow.
Like they're extremely like very animated and like what it's they look and I guess there's like in like the main ride there's 31 animatronics that you are around at some point, like 5 different characters with 31 animatronics like in different stages or whatever, and you get extremely close to them, like they get extremely close to you. And people are saying it's actually terrifying at points. Like the Wolfman like gets extremely close to you with his claws and everything, and it looks pretty sick. I'm actually kind of excited for it, and
Someone's gonna ruin that by like
I know. I
punching it.
that or like getting extremely close and it like rips their face
oh
off. Or
yeah,
something.
yeah. Hey, they're gonna take a selfie, and like as they're getting her eye taken out. But it looks really cool. And the Frankenstein is 9 feet tall.
Whoa.
Yeah,
Very nice.
yeah. I was like when I was watching the video, I'm like, oh, they're doing like screens or something, and then it said like these are animatronics, they're not CG, and I was like, Jesus Christ, they've come such a long way since like the, like Small World After All.
Robotic, yeah, like
Like, oh, those are the happy ones.
Yeah.
too bad they ruined like the movie franchise where they were trying to reboot it. Like just imagine if we had like a really good like Universal movie monsters now.
Are you
Yeah.
talking about the Dark Universe?
Yeah, like dude, they ruined it with the Mummy. And then this Wolfman was
Oh, that was garbage.
Yeah, it was pretty bad.
it wasn't the greatest. It was better than
I
heard. I heard it was
You're talking about the
horrible.
newest Wolfman?
Yeah, that
With
came out.
Christopher Rabbit.
All right, not the Benicio del Toro one.
No.
Here's
That's
the
the one-
thing.
You talk about the one where he's like out in the woods and they're with his wife who looks too young to be with him.
It had promise, but like I like slow burns, but I like slow burns where they actually like.
There was no payoff. There was no
It was
payoff.
just like slow burn. Here's like a blip.
Hey, I'm a
But-
wolf.
You know,
Okay.
I would have hated it much more if I had to pay for it. I had a free pass to the locally owned theater a minute from
Shout
my
out.
house, and I
Shout
was
out.
like, that's why I was like, so
I paid-
I was like, okay, I'll use it for that, and I was still disappointed. I think if I had paid, I would be like, this is a piece of shit.
I
But
paid for it. It's a piece of shit.
Yeah, I think I
Um,
saw. I think I remember when you posted in your story because you do like
reviews,
yeah, you do like a quick 15-second like now seated, and then I usually see like the time elapsed. I'd be like, oh, 3 hours ago. I'm like, all right, so here it is. I'm like, how was it? You're like, it was bad. I remember my response was like, oh no, I like
No.
Wolves.
The best thing about that was, so earlier that day, it was on a Saturday, it was half hour horror. I think I forgot what episode it was, but Patrick Mediate, who's a guest, Aaron's Primordial Pictures partner, business partner and writing partner, he had said, like, after the show when we were in the waiting room, he was like, yeah, I'm gonna go see Wolfman. He's like, he was talking about he's getting ready to go see it. So after I got back home, I messaged him. I was like, hey man, what'd you think? I get like 5 paragraphs of everything he hated about it. And he was spot on. I was like, you took the words right out of my mouth.
Yeah, I still haven't seen it, so I don't even know.
There was one cool part I really liked where they were up in that like deer hunting
Credits?
thing.
Where the credits.
Yeah.
rolled.
Yeah.
I was like,
credits
oh,
rolled.
that one thing. I'm like, okay, here's something,
I like this.
and then it was like, oh, nothing.
Well, look what you did here, where it says the end.
I like how it says cast on there, and then
Yeah.
you name everybody.
I like when the
That's
lights
great.
came back up. That's my favorite part of the movie.
Oh man, I mean, so you think you guys have seen it? I haven't seen it. So the Wolfman, the newest Wolfman, is worse than the Mummy.
I wouldn't go.
I
That.
haven't seen The Mummy with
No?
Tom Cruise.
Yeah,
Maybe.
I
I
refuse to.
thought, and this is hear me out. For the Mummy, I know you guys are like, oh, Universal Monsters, but if you just take it for like a Tom Cruise, like supernatural vehicle, I thought it was well done.
All right, cool.
Talk-
I've never
Cool.
run out.
I like it. Yeah, cool opinions.
Sergio, there's no trailer.
No
Sergio's asking if you missed the trailer.
yes.
There's I've never ever run out to see a Tom Cruise movie ever in my life.
No, but it wasn't just Tom Cruise. It was what's his name, Russell Crowe. You had the Mummies.
Oh,
You had
The guy from New Girl.
yeah, that guy. And then you had
I'm sold. No.
Then you had
You had-
Tommy Cruise.
You had the lady, the lady in it.
The lady, yeah, with the other
Nothing-
dude.
Nothing yet has changed.
Other guy. All right. So, anyways, moving on. Secret Predator movie revealed. So animated Killer of Killers. So it's going to be an anthology film that's going to follow the fiercest warriors in human history as they battle predators, which I thought was fucking cool because if you watch the trailer, there's a certain scene where they're like switches in between like the timelines and the people, and like as the guy's falling into the water and he gets pulled down by a fucking predator, and I was like, I'm sold. And it's in like the animated style of like the newest Spider-Man movies. I don't know if you've seen those.
Those are phenomenal.
Yeah. So I'm
my
like,
God.
I'm fucking in. So
I
So
saw
it's
it.
like more like kind of like
it's like a shaded cell type of deal.
Yeah, okay.
Yeah.
Predators versus Vikings.
Oh,
Well, I'm
dude.
wearing long sleeves, but
Yeah.
chills.
Yeah.
Doing the rock thing. Chills.
Yeah, it was it looks like it's gonna be a good time, and that's the thing with like stuff like this. So like I know people are gonna be like, oh, my predators, like I know people are still gonna complain, but I feel like when you take like source material like this and then you apply it in the medium that it is, you have way more freedom to do like the suspend disbelief type of deal because it's a fucking cartoon. So like the predators could be like fucking humongoid fucking monster
Attack
looking
on
thing.
Titan, like
Yeah, you know what I mean? Like
And it's funny that you do mention the new Spider-Man movies, because that's one thing. Because the two animated Spider movies they did are actually my two favorite Spider-Man movies ever, and it's because of that format, that animated medium.
Yeah.
Like you said, there's so much they can do that you can't do trying to film, live action unless you just want to make shitty CGI. But
yeah. So this is one of those ways to be like, let's do a time like period piece, and it's just what are you gonna? You don't like the style, so it's not like what are you gonna complain about? I guess let's see what the stories are, but stylistically and like from what I saw in the trailer, I was like, hell yeah.
And
I'm
that's
down.
different too, because you don't really get like animated horror movies.
Yeah.
They have what is it, like the night what is it, Night of the Living Dead, I think they made into an animated film.
Ooh.
And then they did a what is it, like I can't think of the name now. It's like no, I can't think of it. Kill is in the title, but there's another animated film where it's like Kill Me by Dawn or something. But you don't really get many animated horror films, so it's like okay, well, this is definitely a different idiom and
Yeah.
stuff like
So
that.
So yeah, like Chase said, a Viking raider guiding her young son on a bloody quest for revenge. A ninja in feudal Japan who turns against his samurai brother in a brutal battle. And then a war WW2 pilot who takes to the sky to investigate an otherworldly threat to the Allied cause. So yeah, I'm
That's cool.
plus then you get the other one, the Badlands, I think it's called.
Oh
That's
yeah,
number
where
two.
it's gonna be told. I think it's gonna be completely told through the POV of the Predator.
Yeah.
I think he's like the main character and the hero of the story, as opposed to the villain.
Yeah. That's gonna be dope. We're gonna Predator Vision, bro.
With the Predator movies, it's like every other one I really like. Like I like the first Predator. The
Yeah.
second one was more like a joke. Then
Dude.
you had like Alien versus Predator, was I liked a lot. Then they made Requiem, which was I didn't like it.
Garbage.
Then it was like Predators was all right, I guess. So it's like every other Predator movie is like
I like part one for a different part one and part two is like TCM one, TCM two
Yeah.
type of deal. Part two was just like ridiculous, like
like I don't hate it.
LA, like over the top, like cops and like fucking hey
See,
man.
You want some
that's why I
KFC?
love it.
And like fucking, you can't see the eyes of the demon until here come calling. And he throws chicken bones in a fucking alleyway with fucking shit on fire. And then he's in the tree, fucking want some candy? Want some candy?
Want some?
Combo.
Want some candy?
It's
The kid's
every
like,
time I
you're
don't.
not in the tree, mom. Shut up, get in the fucking car. Shut your ass up, want some candy. A real predator.
Mm. Yeah, it's like it's not horrible. but
Chris
definitely-
Hansen.
Yeah.
Chris Hansen just pops out of nowhere.
Why don't you have a seat?
Yeah.
Have a seat.
Like, have a seat.
Like,
piece
fuck!
of shit.
Yeah, you're one ugly motherfucker. Yeah, and Danny Glover, bro, right there, man. Too old for this shit. Danny Glover fighting aliens, bro.
Just
Ruben Blades, Bill, what's his name? Paxton. That shit was stacked. So, yeah, I love Predator too, man. And that was around the time when like the bad guys were Jamaicans in every fucking like action movie, or like that's just a gang of bad Jamaicans. Like fucking Steven Seagal, every movie he fought a gang of Jamaicans.
That's just see, that's just Steven Seagal being racist.
Yeah, maybe.
Yeah, just don't ask him though, because
It's so just Steven Seagal.
Yeah. He's like, Screwface? Nah, I mean I know Screwface.
Well, you did have Rastafarian eyes and Freak.
Yeah.
oh yeah. Rasta eyeballs, yes.
Yeah, Rasta.
Nobody move, nobody get hurt.
Yeah. Yeah, go
Damn
watch that.
my eyes, because all he does is throw dirt at him, and they're like, ah.
Yeah.
I love that movie.
Someone actually brought that up. I did a little thing on TikTok where they have all this like old school sounds that it's like childhood. It's like
Mhm,
one's called childhood and the other one's like an ambient like aquarium sound.
mhm,
So everybody's throwing it back to old school movies. So I put Purple People Eater. Yeah, I did like a little like um with pictures. So it's like Purple People Eater, Adventures in Dinosaur City, Susie Q and whatever. And someone put the like, what about the movie Freak? No one really talks about the movie Freak. And I'm like, oh, it's great. And then
Kevin
I
does.
made it. Yeah, I made a video for it, and then people were like, "Oh my god, this was like a fever dream. I totally forgot about this movie and stuff."
Ricky
And
Coogan.
You've
Have,
seen Freak. You've seen Freaked, right, Chase?
No, wait, which
what?
the 1930 ones?
No, no,
No,
no.
no, not
That's Freak.
Freaks. Freaked
Yeah.
with one of the Quaid
Alex
guys. What's his
Winter.
name,
Alex Winter
I haven't
directed
seen it.
it. Randy Quaid's in it.
bro? I
Mr.
remember.
T plays the bearded lady.
Yeah, Mr. T is a bearded lady. Keanu
I
Reeves,
don't-
uncredited.
It's
The
so
Coach
like
Dog Boy.
it's like
Bro.
it's so weird, but it's so fun.
I remember back in the day when that I caught like not. I think it was when the kid. We won't spoil it because we need you to see it, Chase.
It's
But
ridiculous.
it's
Yeah, you need to
fucking-
watch it and come back on the show.
dude.
Okay.
It was. I stumbled upon it on HBO before,
Same.
and it was like I caught like maybe the third like the ending of it, right? And it was just like balls to the wall, and I was like, and then it finished, and I'm like, what the fuck was that? And then this was like I said, way back in the day. So you had to like it date out, they did like
Some
the
of the
weekly
best
rotation.
practical effects.
Like they had weekly rotations of like weird movies. So yeah, there's one of the I'm sure you have you seen this before?
What's that? What?
That's Alex Winter as
I have seen that actually. I
Yeah,
have. I was actually seeing if Freaks on streaming.
Yeah. But yeah, I had to wait, and then randomly I saw that it was gonna be on like a Friday night at 9 p.m.
WHS.
Bro, it was I watched it and I was like, and then I could not talk to anybody for years about it. And I think at one time I was like, oh, Freaked. And you're like, oh, that's my favorite movie.
I love that movie. I love it.
Because I'm like, no one ever, like, what are you talking about? I'm like, dude, those fucking.
It's so quotable.
Yeah.
It's so quotable.
And
The word macaroons. You don't like macaroons?
Yeah. Yeah.
the funny thing is
Styrofoam.
that what the hell is it called? The documentary that they had for the 80s. It was like In Search of Darkness.
Yeah.
They just did a 90s, 91 or 90 through 94.
Yeah.
And that one, they had a little segment of that one come up. And they were
Uh,
talking, they're like, oh, we made we made the script for the movie and we pitched it one way, but I guess they heard it a different way.
yeah.
So then they gave us money to make it, and we made it our way and whatever. And it like bombed at the theater, but then it came like
Oh,
that. It had like resurgence and stuff. But I was like, oh look, Freaked is on this one.
Yeah.
dude,
When I met Alex Winter, he had of course it was all Bill and Ted stuff and like friggin' what's that?
Lost
Lost
Boys.
Boys.
I was just gonna say, what's that friggin' vampire movie? Lost Boys. And I was just like, oh, Freaked, and I like grabbed it, and he's just like, yeah, and it's just signed, boo, dude.
yeah.
But yeah, I don't know, I adore that movie. It's so weird. It's so weird. I love
It
it.
is. It's very weird. I highly recommend Fever Dream.
Yeah.
Type shit.
Oh, yeah.
It's fun ride.
Bobcat
It's just-
Goldthwait and Socky the Sockhead,
Yeah.
a man with a sock puppet for a head.
Yeah. There's a lot. It's a lot. I'm just all right. I won't talk about it with the kid. Fucking what?
I'm really gonna have to see this now.
Oh,
Yeah, you are.
it's just absurd. It's just absurd. Yeah,
For
it's
the
just
practical
absurd.
effects alone, like you
Yeah.
can, it's ridiculous.
Yeah, it's absurd. And 93. So you gotta just Think of it as a time capsule.
Yeah, like back then, if you watch David Letterman, there was this guy Larry Bud Melman that used to be on all the time. He's in it.
Yeah.
So if you didn't watch David Letterman, you didn't get the joke of that he was in it.
Yeah.
So it's like it's dated in some ways like that, but at the I don't know. There's like I like Ike signs and stuff like that, and it's just like kids now wouldn't know what that means.
Yeah.
I barely know what that means.
Yeah.
But
But
anyway,
yeah. So Freaked. Go watch it.
go check it out. It's ridiculous.
Uh,
Corn in, what is it? The Clown in a Cornfield?
Oh,
That
I
one
read,
looks pretty.
I read that book.
did you?
I did.
It's a book first?
Yes.
Yeah.
It was
Okay.
my
It's like a
recommendation
story.
from Bill Barry.
Oh, okay. Shout out to Bill Barry.
Bill Barry,
TV
TV
So
show.
TV show.
I saw clippets. I didn't see the whole trailer, but it seems like it'd be pretty actually good.
Oh wait, this my
Book is
kid
good.
showed me this one. He told me about it. Is this the one in the trailer where they're like scared and they're all lined up and
And there's
then
a
like
clown and there's a cornfield.
and then the clown's at the end? He's like,
Mm,
"That the one?"
yeah.
Oh, okay.
Welcome to the cornfield. I'm in a clown. Yeah.
Yeah,
that-
I thought that this was Shark in the Cornfields. Remember that one?
I think I've heard of that one.
Yeah.
A shark dying in a cornfield.
No, it was a guy wearing a hand puppet shark.
Oh,
Like House Shark.
Yeah. But Clown, how was the book?
it's good. It's been a
Isn't there
while
like
since I read it,
a couple
but
of
it was good. What's that?
Isn't there like a series?
I believe
Isn't there
so.
like 3 books or something? I believe it's
I'm
3.
gonna look
I, read,
it
I only
up.
read the
Clown.
first one.
It's called Clown in a Cornfield.
Yep, same title.
Clowns.
I don't read very many books.
Then I found one of the girls that it was kind of funny. I used to work with this one girl who went to college with. You remember that one movie we had a couple people on? I can't even think of the name now. The Night They Came or something, where it was a bunch of people trapped in a house, and they killed the one girl by shoving like a ball down her throat. It's getting worse and worse as
You said the night they came, and then they
There's a ball down
choked on him.
but it was like a jawbreaker type deal, and they shoved it down her throat and like choked her. She was tied to a chair. This was like a couple years ago. Anyway,
Didn't they do that in Jawbreaker?
That's exactly what I was thinking.
yeah, but this one was a little bit more violent and graphic.
Oh,
You
okay,
actually
okay.
see it like go down her throat. Anyway, I found out that she went to school with the one girl I work with, so
Who played the cornfield?
who played the cornfield. Anyway, she's going to be in the new Hell House LLC movie.
Oh, nice.
Nice.
So the new one that's coming. So I'm like, oh, okay. Then I found out that she auditioned to be the girl in Terrifier 2 who the kill of the movie, where
Yeah.
it would just went on and on and on. And she turned it down because she said it was a little bit too gory. So, but she's going to be upcoming in that one. She's in a few movies. I told her to come on, and she's like, she's nervous. I'm like,
Why?
Oh, what?
I have no idea.
No, I
But
think
one day we'll get her on.
I think the new Hell House LLC is not even going to be found footage. I think they're going to film it like
Feature? Like a full-on cinematic?
Mm.
Yeah, so Clown in the Cornfield book writer is Adam Cesare. He's from Boston.
Nice.
That's cool.
Was there
He
multiple
won,
of
he
them?
won a Bram Stoker Award for superior achievement in the young adult novel.
Oh, nice.
Nice.
Four
I read,
Clown in the Cornfield. So that's good.
that's right. I read young adult novels.
He's got the Clown in the Cornfield and then Clown in the Cornfield 2, Friendo Lives.
Okay. I thought that was great.
And then now there's Clown in the Cornfield 3, The Church of Friendo.
So there is 3. Okay.
Yeah. Yeah, so that's cool to get stuff turned into like a movie. I mean, Friendo the Clown, the mascot of a town, terrorizes a teenager in the front. That's it. That's the premise.
Hey, simple simple slasher premise,
Yeah,
They
that's it.
really,
but
they
effective.
really missed out on completing that rhyme though.
Yeah,
Like
they
friend
did.
of the clown, mascot of the town. Baby, but down,
Terrorizes a teenager and her friends. Will they make it to the end?
But they could
I
have
don't know.
continued the town, left
Yeah,
him with
yeah.
a frown.
Well,
I don't know,
let's see.
they boogie down.
So the
No.
movie's gonna have Katie Douglas. Is that your friend?
No, Hell House LLC. She's
Aaron Abrams.
not in. Oh, okay. You just keep on reading. I thought you
Are
meant.
you looking up the new Hell House? Is that what you're talking
Oh
about?
no, I'm talking about clown. I thought we were talking about what are we doing here? What are we? I thought we were talking about Clown in the Cornfield.
Well, you were looking that up. I talked about Hell House LLC.
Oh yeah. And then I said Friendo the Clown. But also I see Will Sasso's gonna be in this.
Really?
Ooh,
I love
Yeah.
Will Sasso.
Wow.
so great.
And then
Oh,
some guy named Kevin Durant from Dark Angel, Lost, The Blob, and X-Men. You know him, right? And he was just in the
I know the
new.
name.
He
I know
was
the
just he was just one of the
Oh,
main
Kingdom
monk.
of the
Yeah,
yeah,
I think
yeah,
you're
yeah.
talking about the basketball player.
no, not Kevin Durant.
Buff
That's
guy,
probably
like
right.
real buff guy.
Yeah. Kevin Durant. He was great in that movie, the wild movie, that crazy movie. He wore a little like brother guy on his backpack. What the fuck? It's not Thunderdome.
Basket case.
No, it's like. Hold on, let me see
I
here.
was about to say Thunderdome.
No, I knew as soon as I said it. Smoking Aces. Remember him in that? I know nobody saw that.
It's been a minute since I've seen it.
Yeah.
I don't know if I have.
Ryan Reynolds, Ben Affleck,
I know the movie, but I
No, my
haven't
name's
seen
Kevin.
Justin Bateman.
Hmm.
No, all right. Moving on.
Moving on.
Kevin reads. So
Well, not that much.
So did you check out the trailer, Chase, for Clown in
Clown in
the
the Cor-
Cornfield?
Oh yeah, I saw it. I've seen it a couple times when I went to the movies and theater. When I went to see something in the theaters, and I've seen it. Looks really good.
Yeah.
I'm really looking forward to that one. That one and Final Destination Bloodline. I'm
Oh yeah.
really
Tony
looking forward to.
Tony Todd, R.I.P.
R.I.P.
Yeah. So yeah. I'm
Yeah,
let me see.
Hell House LLC. Her name is Deirdre.
Deidre. How many of those Hell House do they have now?
I think this will be the fifth,
I think
Really?
so.
fifth or sixth.
Because I always saw the name around, and but then every time I would be like, I thought it was called Hell House only, but there'd be like a bunch of other names. So I'm like, how many of these are they making every 6 months?
I think it's the fifth one because they released like this big Hell House LLC like box set,
Is
and I
that what
think
it
it had
was?
4 in it, and then they're making this new
And
one.
it comes with wheels. That's how many there is. It just sounded like how many Hell House LLC movies are they making every 6 months? It just sounded like you said-
It comes with its own shelf.
yeah.
Yeah. Here.
You have to have a construction permit in order to buy it.
Yeah. Yeah. I'm looking. Let's see. Hell House Lineage, Hell House Origins, the Carmichael Manor. So that's 3, 4 there right there.
I think I've only seen 2 of them, and I thought that
I've never seen them. So you said found footage. They're dropping that for the newest.
That's what I've read, that this one's going to be kind of a cinematic style, which again, if any of your listeners are found footage hounds, I'm sorry. I'm not a big found footage person.
See, the problem with found footage is, especially like certain movies like the Paranormal Activities, they're good for like 1 or 2 watches, and then you know exactly what the hell's going to happen because they're a little bit too reliant on like jump scares.
Yeah.
So once you find out, it's like, okay, I know this is coming. Okay, it's done. It's like I don't need to watch a movie anymore.
I think the biggest problem with it was especially after Paranormal Activity. Like, I think it can work if it works within the confines of your story, if it makes sense.
Yeah.
I think what happened was Paranormal Activity, the original, dropped, and all the major studios were like, we don't really have to spend a fucking dime. and people will go see this shit. So they'll just put like the most half-assed, minimum effort, thrown together found footage horror movie, spend like 10 grand on it and make like 20 million on it.
Yeah,
Mm.
quick bangers. Yeah, because that's the thing. Like they're like, oh shit, there's a formula. But that's the thing. Like you said. But then Paranormal Activity, to me, I think overstayed its welcome
Yeah.
in that regard. You know what I mean? Like
Well,
too much of the same, using the same bowl.
if
Like
you kept it with the first one, I think it would have been fine.
yeah,
Then the story got so convoluted, and it's like
yeah,
there's witches now and
yeah,
demons
yeah,
and
yeah,
this.
Cult.
It's like what are you talking about? Like,
yeah.
ugh, I got
Yeah.
so annoying.
Yeah, I want more stuff like Sacrament and
That was great. See,
Or
taking
that
even
made
like
Sacrament made sense because it was filmed
yeah,
like, hey, this is a documentary
yeah,
for this news channel. That's how
yeah,
it was filmed. So it made sense for them to always have the camera on.
yeah,
or like a Skinamarink. I mean,
yeah,
that was completely different than anything else there is, and that
yeah.
was pretty much like, okay, I'm in one room, I'm in another room, I'm back in the other room, I'm in
Have
another
you
room.
have you guys ever seen Butterfly Kisses?
I've heard
That's
of it, I never seen
yeah,
it.
that's an indie. The dude, the guy who wrote it and made it, he passed away a few years ago now. But he was supposedly working on a part two. So, but I definitely would check that out. It's very like it's not like hyper realistic, but it's like grounded in like any guy. Like it's human. It's like
Mm.
if I'm explaining it correctly, it's not too much of like.
Or fetch story type deal.
Yeah, yeah, yeah. It's more, there's like a pulling towards trying to find out certain thing, and then like, kind of Blair Witchy type approach to it, but totally different story.
Mm.
It's on Tubi. I just looked. It's on
Oh.
Yeah,
Tubi.
yeah. I thought it was cool. And like you said, you like those slow burn type of deals, so it's kind of like that because it's, you know, it moves at the pace of the people in it. You know what I mean?
As long as it moves, like with slow burns, as long as it moves somewhere, like,
Yeah,
okay, here's a story, it's building up to something, and then even if the payoff, I mean, of course you want to, a payoff you wanted, but at
yeah,
least there's something.
yeah.
Sometimes it's just like stagnant, it's just like doesn't go anywhere. It's like, well, that was a waste of my
Yeah,
time.
and then you hit pause and there's 5 minutes left to the movie, and you're like, motherfucker. Are you fucking kidding me?
I remember 3 of those minutes are the end credits, so you really have like
Oh,
2 minutes to be.
that's it. All right. Speaking of slow burn or like moving through, have any of you guys seen Presence?
No, I've heard very divisive things on it.
Okay. All right. So I won't bust it. I won't. I would say go watch it. Go into it as blind as you can. I know you said you've heard some stuff, but I thought it was well done. The approach of see, I'm not trying to
Where is
just
it?
watch it. You can watch it. Let me see here. Prime Video.
Like
Uh,
to rent, or is it included with Prime?
I think it's already included with Prime.
It says rent.
Okay, so I lied.
Yeah. So
Uh,
it's only available for rent right now.
Yeah, I think it's like $2, $3. But yeah, Presence. It's got Lucy Liu in it. And then if you've ever watched, my wife recognized him because she watched the show called This Is Us. The dude Chris Sullivan played somebody in there, but very good, and it's from Steven Soderbergh.
Huh.
So, all right, so we won't talk too much about that. Did
Sergio
you?
was asking a question that
What's
I
up?
already know the answer to. If any of us have seen the Minecraft movie,
No, my kids did. They enjoyed it.
yeah. Did
Yeah.
they destroy the theater at that time when they were supposed to?
No, no,
Good.
no. Thankfully, they hit the theater before all the viral videos went out, and yeah, they corrupted the minds of.
Oh my god.
That's
That
not above. I would be
Kids
so
are
pissed,
destroying theaters.
dude. I remember when I was in like senior year of high school, I worked at a theater, and Yeah, I would have been fucking pissed.
See, it's funny because my senior year of high school, I worked at a movie theater too.
Yeah.
I'm pretty sure. I think you saw Chaos, my story about it on Instagram.
Yes.
My because I had shared one of the videos of them destroying the theater,
Yeah.
and like I posted, I was like, "Yo," I was like, when
That's
I worked
fucked.
at a theater, my manager, he
Yeah.
was a Vietnam War vet. He was very
Yeah.
no nonsense. If that would have happened, I mean, I've seen him get kind of like stern with customers who were getting rude, like not following theater etiquette or
Yeah.
talking. Like he would have gone in there, stopped the movie, gone on like a drill sergeant
Yeah.
curse filled rampage, just screaming at them. Then he would have kicked them out.
Yeah. You want to die in the tall grass?
I don't know if it was like just some states or some theaters that were having a specific problem or whatever, but they were having cops there on the ready,
Yeah.
and like some theaters were like pausing the movie right before it happened and everything, and
Just to be like, hey, what happens next on the screen? We know. We saw TikTok. If any of you motherfuckers throw any popcorn in here, Deputy Dipshit here is gonna fucking put boots to you.
There was one where
Hit
like
play.
some kid body slammed a theater employee, and then you see the next thing is a cop coming in. This is such and such police department. You guys in the back who body slammed the employee, get out and you're not welcome here anymore.
Like body slam, like in an altercation or like a wrestling move.
I'm not sure. It says that an employee got body slammed, so I'm wondering he just
RKO'd him.
yeah.
But yeah, no, my kids enjoyed it. My oldest, he said it was just having played Minecraft for years to like he said he's because his main concern was not main concern, but like Minecraft doesn't have a story, so he was just wondering like what are they gonna do with it?
Yeah.
So he says it's titled like a Minecraft movie, so it's just like the version of like that world type of deal. So
did any of your kids get the Jack Black action figure?
no.
That
was funny. I just saw that a couple weeks back. It was like, wow,
like,
they're selling. What did they say? They're selling.
Hey mom, can I get a middle-aged, overweight man in a blue shirt action figure?
Hey, he's cracked the code.
Jables used to be the man. But I've told you before, like I met him years ago and he wasn't nice.
Yeah,
he was not.
Jack Black.
He wasn't nice. I met him when the first Tenacious D album came out. Like they were doing like meet and greets at record stores. They were opening for Weezer, and we went down. It was in Maine, and me and my friend Joe drove to Maine early to go to the record store that doing a signing, and he wouldn't even look up at people. He's just like next, whatever. And I was like, but the other dude, Kyle Gass from Tenacious D, awesome, wicked nice guy, super nice guy.
He didn't hit you with the fucking
nope. But speaking of video games, another Universal ride that I wanted to bring up, just because if I ever go to Florida again, which I swore to myself I would never do.
Well, you need a real ID starting end of this month.
I just got a new ID. I just got a new license this past November.
But is it a real ID?
I think they have to give you a real ID, don't they?
I don't know.
See, I need to get the real ID.
Whatchamacallit? There's a new Donkey Kong ride, and it's on like a boom arm, so you are doing jumps. Like the track looks like so you're doing, and like even when people are watching it from outside, whatever, it looks like you're jumping. Like it looks.
Oh wow!
Yeah.
The tendies are definitely coming up on that ride. You're like jumping?
Yeah.
Wow.
So I'm excited. I'll probably pass out.
Yeah, you'd be like, I'm ready for this.
Yeah.
One more I want to bring up before I know you're trying.
Yeah.
Is it wrap up time yet?
Yeah, but it's okay.
Heretic.
watch it.
Oh,
With
so good. Hugh Grant.
yeah, Hugh Grant.
I
I
just
just
got that
watched
on
it,
Blu-ray.
dude. Uh, this was yeah. I really did. Have you guys seen it, Tony?
Yeah,
Evan?
I've seen it. Yep.
All right.
So good.
It is
So good.
very good. It was years ago as a like 18, 19-year old. I went through this whole like religious thing of like questioning and like so a lot of the stuff that's in this movie I was like this is like this was my brain. This was all right. I don't want to give too much, but it was in my brain a long time ago. This thing, and then to see Hugh Grant, because me and my wife watched it, and I was like, "Hey, that's your guy from Love Actually." Uh, the heartthrob that like she was like he was so fucking good in this, and the other the girls Sophie Thatcher and Chloe East were like I don't know. I loved the fuck out of it. I was like pleasantly surprised. I knew it was a religious like zealot type of movie. I thought it went in a different direction than I thought it was gonna go, but by the end of it, I was just like bravo. I was like clapping my hands.
That's
Bravo.
one of those too. It's definitely a slow burn, but it kind
Yeah.
of reels you in slowly as it
Yeah.
goes on. Like there's going to be little things that'll creep you out. Like early on
Yeah.
in the movie, you're like, "Wait a minute, where are they
Yeah.
going with this?" Like,
Yeah. The setting, the whole thing, like the explanations, cinematography was dope. And it's an A24. But
Is
yeah.
it streaming somewhere
I'm
Uh
sure by
Max,
now.
or
Max,
on
yeah,
Max?
Max.
Okay.
Um but
yeah,
yeah.
it's. I put that on. I remember because I went last week when I went over to my parents' house to have dinner with them, and before I left, I remember just putting it on the TV,
Yeah.
like, "Dad, watch this, watch this." He ended up calling me later. He's like, "That was so good."
Yeah. And the cinematographer is Chung Chung Hoon. So I'll give go check out his stuff, Old Boy, Last Night in Soho, and some other stuff. But
Nice.
those are like Old Boy is like not the remake, but
Hmm.
Josh Brolin.
the OG Old Boy, uh, like awesome revenge film, like fucking brutal. I love it.
Yeah, that the original,
Yeah,
that one scene, I was like, oh, and then the American version, I'm like, oh,
yeah,
you toned it down so many
yeah,
steps. I
yeah.
was
They
like,
did,
oh, okay.
but yeah. Go check it out. Go Blind. Those last two, Go Blind. Presence, Heretic, because you'll get a wild ride. Both are starkly different from each other, but I think thematically in like a human aspect, they share the same field. But yeah,
Right on. On that note,
Mm.
Chase, where can people? You already said at the beginning of the show, but say it again at the end of the show. Where
Yeah.
can people go to follow you?
Thank you guys for having me and inviting me. It's always a
hmm
pleasure. And
hmm
you can see me every Saturday live on Half Hour Horror with Aaron McLean on blockofhorrors.com virtual world, YouTube at Block of Horror, X at Block of Horror, and we're live every Saturday at 1:30 p.m. Eastern, 10:30 a.m. Pacific. You can also, if you want to follow me on my socials, I'm on Blue Sky, Letterboxd, Instagram at Hey It's Chase, and I'm going to use TikTok more, so you can follow me on TikTok at Oh Hey It's Chase _
yeah. Hit up Tony. Tony's fucking
Oh yeah, we follow each other on TikTok.
king of TikTok.
Yeah, I wouldn't go
I
that
see
far.
you on there. You're like, I run this shit.
Wouldn't go that far, but
Well, no, you do run that. He does run that shit. You're right. You're right, Angel.
Yeah.
Angel, what about yourself?
Just hit me up on the Instagrams for that strange show or my personal at Chaos Manus. Uh, yeah, and then go check out Vampire Surf Cult, and for sure go check out Chase and Aaron every Saturday doing the damn thing. This last weekend, what was the one you just did? The Menu and
Oh
the
yeah, we did
Absurdist.
a menu at Absurdist Horror. That was a
Yeah,
lot of fun.
yeah. So, but yeah, definitely hit us up. Hit us up. We're hiring.
Tony, yourself.
You can find me at Tony Has Nine Fingers on YouTube, which I haven't done much, but got a whole bunch of videos where I do movie reviews, unboxings, and stuff. Tony Has Nine Fingers on X, which I just say because Tony Has Nine Fingers on TikTok, which is my, you know, the thing I mostly focus on. Trying to get to 30,000 followers by my
Whoop,
birthday.
whoop. When's your birthday,
So
bro?
May 1st. So I
Yeah,
got like,
tomorrow.
It's
My
happy early
birthday's
birthday.
tomorrow.
thank you. I got like 3 weeks to do it.
Let's
I'm
do
like
it. That's how many? Where you at right now?
28,000.
Nice.
So like
Easy, bro.
away. So follow me there. That's pretty much where I spend most of my time doing
I spend most of
showing
my
some ball,
days.
reviewing. You call me so off guard. But Tony's Movies on Instagram, where you can where I show off the movies behind me, and of course here on the Wicked Horror Show most Tuesdays. Whether we have guests or we just do this shoot the
Yeah.
shit with talking about horror movies. Definitely check us out.
Timu. Don't forget. Shout out to Timu.
Spectrum.
Yeah.
Timu for Killer
Monster Us.
Clown from
Yeah.
outer space.
Killer Clown singular
Yeah,
from
Killer
down the
Clowns
road.
from Outer Space. Very short movie. Just
Well, here's the Killer Clown. Bye,
yeah.
Oh, man.
Kevin.
For me, just a knuckle on Instagram. Besides doing this show, I'm also part of that strange show when that happens.
Yes.
And other than that, I've just been keeping busy playing with the CMHA band, getting ready for
Oh,
the
how's that going?
going well, getting ready for the walk for the homeless.
Oh yeah.
In
Is there? Do you have a link for like donations or any of that
I
kind of
will.
stuff?
I'll post that soon. I don't have it yet, but
Okay.
yeah, it's the walk for the homeless is going to be on May 18th at Elm Park in Worcester at 1:00. We go live, and we're only playing like 20-30 minutes, but it'll
What's
be
the
fun.
set list? What's the set list?
It's a lot of stuff that is not up in my wheelhouse, but it's still going to be fun.
Just look to the drummer. Keep the pace, you fucker.
Oh, no. Like I know all the songs. I can play all
Oh,
the
all
songs.
right.
I'm just saying it's not my type of music.
Oh, okay. We're
I'm
doing
not,
it.
I'm not a big Rihanna guy. I'm not a big
Oh.
Sia guy. I'm not a big Macklemore man.
What are you playing? Chandelier.
No, we're playing. I don't even know what it's called.
Shine
we're
bright
playing-
like a diamond.
Shine bright like.
I don't even know. Unstoppable? I think it's called Unstoppable.
Unstoppable on the banana.
Yeah,
that one.
Yeah, that one. Ella AA from Rihanna.
Umbrella.
We're playing some Macklemore and there's some guy who sings in it too. But it's
Is it thrift shop one?
no, we're not doing that one.
Oh, I was gonna say little on the nose. Little on the
Yeah, yeah. And then we're playing Proud Mary from Tina Turner. That song is so fun to play, by the way. It's so fun. And then
Are you gonna do the Tina Turner shuffle across the stage while you're
no, but our singer Alfie,
Yeah.
she went to Berklee School of Music for vocals, and she kills it on every single song. She knocks the Rihanna song out of the water. She knocks the Sia song out of the water. We do Queen and David Bowie Under Pressure as well, and she knocks that out of the water as well. So yeah, she's yeah. People are like, "Oh, it's a pretty heavy lifting right there, vocal wise." I'm like, we don't worry about it.
Yeah.
We got this.
You just show up.
Yeah.
You just
So
show
if
up
you're in the
and
Worcester, Mass area,
face melted.
if you're in the Worcester, Mass area next month on the 18th, stop by and say, "What up?"
Yeah, for a good cause, you know.
Yep.
Working out.
Yeah. And so yeah, other than that, we'll see you guys later. Thanks for coming on, guys, and thanks for
Love you.
listening.
Bye.
Bye. One second.